Hey, this is Bill Woolsey with FiveTwo Network. Thanks for listening, for watching here today. And on the show, we have with us Ric Guerra of FourSquare. Ric, thanks so much for being with us.
My pleasure.
Hey, Ric, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into FourSquare, your role, and especially why you're at this missions conference with us.
Okay. I got saved in a FourSquare church at 15 years old in the youth group, and I've been part of the larger church, the denomination, since that time. It was in 2000 that I actually left a career in public accounting to actually join a church plant in Anaheim, California, as a FourSquare church that ended up growing to be pretty large and influential multi-campus, multi-site church. And then from there, as I served as an executive pastor for a lot of years, moved into working with our district offices. We have broken out to regional districts. So I served in the district office for about 6 years, and then moved into some roles in our central office, or our corporate entity, where I now serve as senior director of ministry operations.
So as you think about FourSquare and y'all's church planting efforts, what do you see as some of the challenges that you're facing, and the people who are doing that work, what they're facing?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different challenges. I think the increasing amount of regulation and administration that's required to conduct ministry in first world countries like the United States for our U.S. church planters is constantly a battle, and the amount of education, I guess, that people that have a call to vocational ministry, they have to get either a street education or some kind of pseudo business education to be able to function in this environment. So I think a lot of pastors find themselves a little disillusioned in their first appointment, where they thought, hey, I was just coming in to preach the gospel and love people, and they're realizing, hey, I'm kind of the CEO of a small company here, and I have payroll issues and things like that. In addition to that, I think the economics of church have been changing over the last couple of decades, and so more and more reach the unreached people groups that we're trying to target with ministry activities and evangelism and discipleship. Those are generally not the people groups that are able to provide the funding to service them, is some of what was talked about in the keynote session last night here at the Mission Nexus conference. So we see that as an ongoing challenge, where we're relying on benefactors who are committed churchgoers to reach unreached people groups. But those benefactors, sometimes it's difficult to engage them and help to keep them enfranchised to the work that's happening. So it's a communication challenge. It's a connection challenge, is keeping their hearts engaged with the people that they're either directly or indirectly impacting through their giving and their service and their support of the ministry.
Yeah, that we definitely see that. We work with a lot of nonprofit starts, for-profit starts, but even in both those worlds, we encourage you to have an earned income stream and a donative income stream, because to rely simply on donors in some of those settings is very, very difficult.
And that's really becoming the name of the game in the missions world as well, right? Business as mission, bivocational ministry, tent making. There's lots of names for it, but it's how do I support the ministry through multiple streams, economic streams.
So when Ric, when you're looking at the people who do this work, the men and women you all are pouring into, we work a lot with people to help them act on their calling. All right. So what would you say are what helps a person move across the line? What have you seen in your work?
Yeah, I think one of the challenges that we see is helping people move from concept and sort of dream into actionable plans. And with our church planners in the United States, that's a big emphasis. We have a group, department, or a ministry group that we call Multiply, and part of what they do is help church planners to materialize their plans into actionable steps. So you want to reach this particular section of your community. Okay, who's going to do it? When are they going to do it? How are they going to do it? Putting that into what the business world will call a business plan, so to speak. Working through some of the feasibility challenges. It's those things where I think a lot of the people with the passion and the call get stuck because they don't know how to turn it into a reality. So helping them put flesh on the bones, I think, is the key.
Yeah, so from your take, it's to go from idea into reality and a process, a plan that would help with that. Excellent, excellent. So, Rick, how can people get in touch with you? Where can they go to find out more information if this is something they're interested in?
Yeah, so well, Foursquare is a denomination of churches, so there's a lot of connect points. The easiest way is to find a local Foursquare church or ministry, connect there. That's a great way to connect with us as a group because we're more of an association of ministries rather than a central point of top-down ministry. It's really the collective. But we also have, of course, Foursquare.org is our website. There's information there about people that want to engage, whether to become a church planner, interested in getting involved in missions, or any of the other ministries, camp ministries, the types of things that we have. All the information's there, and there's lots of points of connection.
Rick, thank you so much for being with us. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to Rick through Foursquare.org. Super.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.